God need with a starship?
The first act of Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, presents a series of structural challenges. Scenes that are misaligned, moments that lack motivation, and transitions that benefit from reconstruction. And they form the backbone of the earlier Refit Logs. By contrast, the second act is more stable. The structure is largely intact. The scenes connect as intended, and much of the ongoing work shifts toward refinement. This creates a different kind of challenge. The work continues, but it becomes quieter, less about rebuilding, and more about guiding how a scene is experienced. One such moment has been part of Beyond the Barrier from the very beginning. The brig scene between Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, following Spock's refusal to fire on Sybok, hinges on a sequence of escalating dialogue. Spock identifies Sybok as his brother. Kirk challenges the claim, and the scene resolves with a direct clarification. Sybok is Spock's half-brother. The scene then shifts to abruptly detailed family revelations, which, even in 1989, felt anachronistic to the franchise's classic era. The goal in Beyond the Barrier was not to remove this relationship, but to reconsider it. Through reconstructive editing, the scene is reshaped to support a different reading, one in which brother reflects a shared past and a kindred bond, rather than a literal bloodline. The result is a scene that plays more naturally within the broader context of the character, while preserving its original dramatic intent. And unlike earlier examples in this series, this change is achieved entirely through editorial reconstruction. No new visual effects, no added exterior shots, just the careful reassembly of what was already there.
The reconstruction begins by preserving the core conflict of the scene, Kirk's accusation and Spock's response.
You ordered me to kill my brother.
This line remains unchanged. It continues to anchor the scene and defines Spock's justification. From there, the edit targets the explanatory dialogue that follows. The explicit confirmation, "I have a half-brother," is removed, along with the surrounding lines that establish a biological relationship. Rather than introducing a previously unknown family connection, the scene now supports the idea that Spock and Sybok are brothers in a different sense, formed through shared experience, common origin, and a bond that carries the same emotional weight without requiring a shared bloodline. This interpretation aligns more naturally with the character, with TOS canon specifically, and with the broader history of Star Trek, where the idea of chosen or kindred family has long been central. Kirk's reaction is reshaped by this change. Without a clear, literal explanation, his frustration no longer resolves into acceptance. Instead, he is forced to confront Spock's decision on its own terms, recognizing that the bond, whatever its nature, was enough to stay his hand. McCoy's role shifts as well. In the original scene, he provides a direct interpretation of Spock's actions, framing them explicitly in terms of family. In the revised version, that explanation is removed. The scene is allowed to stand without commentary, reinforcing the idea that the relationship does not need to be defined to be understood. This reinterpretation carries forward to the film's conclusion. When Spock reflects on the loss of his brother,
I've lost a brother.
the moment no longer points back to a late-stage revelation, but to a bond the audience has already accepted. And when Kirk empathizes, recalling the loss and return of Spock himself,
I lost a brother once. I was lucky I got him back.
the parallel becomes clear. Brother, in this context, is not about lineage. It is about connection. And through reconstructive editing, the scene is reshaped to reflect that idea, and without adding a single new shot.
Damn it, Spock. God damn it.
Captain, what I have done...
What you have done is betray every man on the ship.
Worse, I betrayed you. I did not expect you to forgive me.
Forgive you? I'll knock you on your goddamn ass.
If you think it would help.
You want me to hold him, Jim?
You stay out of this. I ordered you to defend your ship. All you had to do was pull the trigger.
If I had pulled the trigger, Sybok would be dead. You ordered me to kill my brother.
You made that up.
I did not.
You did too. Sybok couldn't possibly be your brother because I happen to know for a fact you don't have a brother.
Technically, you are correct. I do not have a brother.
I gotta sit down.
Let me get this straight.
Sybok's mother was a Vulcan princess. Upon her death, Sybok and I were raised as brothers.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
For that, I am sorry.
He's sorry, see? He's sorry. That makes everything all right. He's sorry. Everything.
Stop it, Jim. If you want to punish him for what he's done, why don't you throw him in the brig? Besides, we've got bigger problems to deal with. Like how the hell to get out of here? I'll say one thing, Spock. You never cease to amaze me.
Nor I myself.
Join us next time for Refit Log number 6.